Like if you get on there and you're out of tune, that's just ridiculous. Oh, this is really important. Hi, I'm Nicki Tedesco, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some tips on how to prep for a gig. This video is tailored to people that are new to gigging. Maybe you just got in a band, maybe you're just starting to play out. So if you want to see how I prep for a gig, keep watching. And don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you like this type of video so I know what kind of videos you guys like. And keep watching to the end of this video because I'm going to be giving something away to a lucky subscriber. First of all, I always pack my earplugs. You're gonna need these puppies. That gig is gonna be loud, and even if you don't like to wear earplugs while you're playing, at least wear them before and after you play. Now these are the little foamy types, and you properly use these by squeezing them and then sticking them in your ear and then wait till they expand, and it's just a lovely experience. But I kind of hate them. So they also have the ones that are molded to your ears. So these are a little more expensive. Actually, they're way more expensive. I have Ultimate ears, and I really love these because they're molded to your ears, and then you just kind of corkscrew them into your ear, and they have different attachments that you can plug inside. Depending on the attachment that you plug into the ear mold, you can take down the noise level by 5 dBs, 15 dBs, or 25 dBs. And I usually wear 25 dBs. I know it sounds like a lot, but I always wear these, and the great thing is that it's sort of like it turns down the noise level instead of these that just makes it muffled and everything sounds like woo, 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 and you can't really make out any distinct high notes or high treble. It just like cuts out all of that type of frequency. This actually like takes the noise level and just turns it down. So these are awesome. So if you can afford to invest in a pair of these, I would really recommend it. And when you wear them, you just put them in your ear like this. They're attached to each other, so you know you don't lose them. Straplocks. You absolutely need these. I think I have never played without a strap lock on one of my straps, but when I go to other people's studios and just jam on their basses there and they don't have strap locks, it's a matter of 5 minutes before the strap flies off the bass. I don't know about you, but I jump around a lot, and that strap just comes right off that bass, and it's super annoying. So I can't live without strap locks, basically. I cannot play without them. And I mean, it's your instrument and it's your reputation. So you don't want to be dropping your bass right on the or guitar. You don't want to be dropping your instrument right out of your hands. It's just really unprofessional. You're gonna need to tighten your strap locks before you leave for the gig. So that's really important. You might have your strap locks, but you need to check those before you go to the gig. So you need to tighten them, and I'm talking every single gig. So you need to get yourself a pair of pliers or adjustable wrench, and you're just gonna tighten them. I have these big ass out of control size pliers, but that's just what I got, and because I don't want to go out and buy more shit. Do not try to tighten these with your fingers because, you know, it's not gonna be tight enough. Okay, let's talk about gear. Depending on the gig that you're at, they may or may not have a backline that you like, or they may just not have a backline. So if you have a combo amp's fine. But if you have an amp and the cabinet, bring the amp and the cabinet. Don't forget your speaker cable, because you're gonna need that. People don't just have that laying around. You need your instrument cable, you need your bass, of course, you need your picks, you need a tuner with a fresh battery. Don't be cheap. Always bring a fresh battery. If you have an active bass, put a fresh battery in there. And you don't need to really change the battery that often on an active bass, so just make sure that yours is newer. Don't forget your damn picks, because most likely there's going to be guitar players everywhere, only a few bass players. Probably a lot of them are going to play with their fingers. They're not going to have extra picks for you. And let's face it, the picks the guitar players play are really thin, and they're just going to break when you start working it. Bring spare strings. Now, I have not broken a string literally in 20 years, but I still bring extra strings, and I bring this little contraption that I'm going to put on the screen right now, and this is a string winder, which I really don't need it for, but I do need it because it's also a wire cutter. Now, regular wire cutters are pretty heavy, so this is just a cool little thing that I got from Planet Waves. It's got the string cutter, it's got the winder, and then just bring your extra strings. And I mean, let's face it, if you're in the middle of a song and you break a bass string, just get to the end of the song. Don't be stopping the song so you can change a stupid string. I mean, come on, let's do this. Just get through the song. Let's say that you have a break and your band is, you know, ready to just jam while you change a string, then go ahead and do that. Otherwise, bring an extra bass, because you ain't gonna have time to be changing strings. Let's just be honest, okay? Bring an extra bass. Okay, now I have some tips for when you're at the gig. So what you're gonna do is warm up your voice. Come on now. Warm up on your instrument too. Do some finger exercises. Just get ready to go. And I don't mean an hour before you play, I mean like 5 minutes before you go on. Make sure you have water. Do not get drunk while you're playing. Get drunk after you play. And don't drink and drive. Tune your guitar. Tune your bass. And I know that sounds simple, but don't forget. Like if you get on there and you're out of tune, that's just ridiculous. It's good to have a tuner that has a bypass so you can mute the bass while you're tuning. Don't tune so the audience can hear it. This is another really important one for while you're at the gig. Make sure that you ask the sound guy for what you need in the monitors. Make sure you can hear your vocals. Make sure you can hear the guitar. Those are the two things that get lost. You can always hear the drums, let's face it, people. But you can usually hear the bass because you're right in front of the amp. Some of the time, maybe. If you're like me, maybe not. But a lot of times you'll lose the guitar. You won't be able to hear it. You won't be able to hear your vocals properly. So make sure that you get the mix you want in the monitors. Don't be a jerk, but don't be shy. So be polite, but don't be shy. And get what you need in those monitors. Oh, this is really important. Okay, wrap your cord inside your strap. And I know that I feel like everybody knows this and everybody should know this, but some people just don't. I remember when I didn't know this and I pulled that cable right out of that bass and I was like, what happened? Unless you're wireless, then you don't have to worry about it. Mince. You know what? Like I said, it's gonna be loud there, so you're gonna need to make a good first impression because you're gonna be yelling at everybody so they can hear you. So you really want to prepare with some mints. This is for my ladies. Lipstick! You need to pack your lipstick because you might leave the house looking perfect, and then by the time the show starts, your lipstick is completely off and you're looking like you got no lips and you're just gonna be singing like this. And come on, one of the greatest things that you get out of shows, you don't normally get recordings out of shows, but you do get photographs out of shows. And so, come on now. Another note from my ladies, do not bring a purse. Be able to pack all your stuff in your bass case or your guitar case, whatever instrument you might play, but just keep it light. The less things you have to manage and remember and think about while you're there, the better. And that's about it. Just comment on the video and then I will randomly pick you and send you a little treat. It's gonna be bass related, by the way. Remember that when you're at the gig, just have fun. Don't be too damn serious. I mean, when you're up there all stiff, it's not exciting to watch. Be in the moment. I mean, it's music. All the things that you've prepped up until the time that you're on the stage, you should have done all that before. You should have practiced the song before. You should have learned your lyrics before. Don't be worrying about it that minute. It's just too damn late. And if you make a mistake, just own it. Just be like, I meant to do that. Just have fun. That's why you're there. Enjoy yourself. You tell me in the comments section what you do to prep for a gig. And until next time, I'll see you at the show.